Now, this was a video I planned out making because the Toronto Raptors future is coming. Before we get into this video, there's one favor I need you to do is subscribe and like this video. Otherwise, let's get straight into the video. So, the Toronto Raptors have a bright future with Scottie Barnes. I made a video like 2 months ago about the Toronto Raptors that they got better. And drafting Scottie Barnes because it was a great decision for their team. And what else I can say about the Toronto Raptors? They're building up. Things happen because of COVID-19 protocols. It was so sad to see them not be able to play at their actual arena in Toronto. They played in like Tampa or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me. But anyways, I think the Toronto Raptors are going to have a bright future with OG Anunoby and their players on their team. Pascal, Siakam, Goran Dragic, Fred VanVleet. He and Pascal Siakam and the Raptors front office and their organization is going to help build up Scootie Barnes so he can become the great player he wants to be in this bright future with his team. They picked Scottie Barnes over Jalen Suggs because they felt that Scottie Barnes was the right choice, and I think Scottie Barnes is going to help the Toronto Raptors get somewhere in their future, and I see the organization helping with him. The only problem with Scottie Barnes is his shooting ability, his capability of playing in the defense end, and his pick and roll to block shots and elevate his game to translate for other players to get involved in his game also. Watching the Toronto Raptors team is going to be electrifying with the young group of contenders on their roster. COVID hit them pretty good last year. They had injuries and the team had to stay in Tampa Bay, not on their own arena. Kyle Lowry was injured. Everything was just a mess and spill for them. And not having Kyle Lowry on the team this year, he signed with Miami. Now, when I think about the Toronto Raptors, now I see a bright future in them. I think of the Toronto Raptors as a great, maybe not now, but in the future, a great free agent destination. And the next year, 2-3 years, if you ask me. They got Pascal Siakam, who has proven to be a good third, sometimes second option. They got Fred VanVleet, who was a great sidekick to whatever superstar that you have on your team. Then of course they have OG Anunoby, who is also an X factor in the season and how they play. If the Toronto Raptors end up messing around and make the playoffs, then just know that OG Anunoby had a lot to do with that. A lot of y'all NBA fans over here talking about OG Anunoby make a breakout. A lot of people need to go ahead and watch out for him. Go ahead and create more and be more comfortable on the court, which he has shown the ability to do such things if the Toronto Raptors are good. Just know that OG Anunoby had to do a lot to do with it, and all of those OG Anunoby fans and supporters and people who had a lot of stock and OG Anunoby were right. You should have listened to him, bro. Why you didn't? You stupid. Now, I'm not over here saying that they will make the playoffs or anything because the East is tough and there's a lot of good teams down there in that lower tier in that Eastern Conference. But I don't think that the Toronto Raptors is going to wash everybody this season. So many things interfere and get in the way of being a good basketball team. Like they usually are. They missed the playoffs for the first time since like 2013. That is absurd to think of. I was like 10 or 11 years old the last time they missed the playoffs, bro, and they did it once again. Why did they do that? Well, for one, of course, this is not an excuse. It's only for them. But yo, this was because of COVID, everything, all the protocols that happened on their team. Players were injured. Season was like garbage for them. They went on a slow start and then after they tried to hustle back. With that being said, do not forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Peace out.